Set up. Every bit of my chats are showing, all that good jazz. As I try to keep an eye on everything as best I can. So let me refresh all the good the good shit. Alrighty. So let me go now to channel. Alright, keep an eye on everything, chats, all the good nonsense. I've got to expand kick a little bit because I can't read kick for shit half the time. There we go. Alrighty. So we are back with our project for my entry for the jam. I haven't quite if I can quit throwing up. I haven't quite done a whole lot like I would like to, but I am certainly doing my goddamnedest. Alright, so let me switch accounts so I can keep an eye on other chats. Oh, Nepali, he subscribed to my YouTube. I forgot that there was a mini feed right there. Durr, I'm dumb. Alright, so let's get right into it. So what did I do yesterday? I didn't really do a ton yesterday because I was mainly painting some Warhammer stuff for the most part. So yeah, that's the thing. I'm a big Warhammer nerd, if anybody notices. I play Word Bears for 40k. I tried getting into 30k, but it just wasn't my jam. So I kind of said no to that. Alright, so what I've basically done... What was that? Oh, just from me, I got cash back. Alright. As soon as it decides it wants to load up. I don't know why it's taking too long to load. It's loading script assemblies. Okay. It was literally just fine 2 seconds ago. There we go. I think it just needed to boot up. Alright, so basically we got the ship moving. We are the small one off to the side because that's the one I'm trying to work on. There's that. Certainly got the movement correct. Then we have the main cannon there. I'm thinking about making that a little more powerful. And then we got the two side cannons. We got port and we got starboard. So let's go into play maximize so we can get a better view. There will be smoke trails, so I want to have that there. There we go. Yep. There's actually 3 bullets at once on the port and starboard attachments. So what we're going to do now is we're going to create the... we're going to dock... Not dock, but direct these here. So we're going to go now into what these are. So let's go here to the side missiles, capsule. Let's turn them into actual, like, missiles and shit. So, yes. If you're new to the chat, if you're on Kick, go ahead and follow. It helps us out. Go ahead and bounce over to the Twitch as well. We are working on getting 50 followers for affiliates so we can start doing charity work and stuff. So if you would be absolutely so kind as to do that, I would absolutely love that. Let's get a rocket. Let's see. I know these are all looking like regular rockets, but just for flavor, I do want to add like a good-looking shell, you know? Let's put in... for this one, because why the hell not? Let's go ahead and zero it out. Holy shit. Didn't realize it was that goddamn big, man. Let's go ahead and take out the rocket. Jesus Christ. Okay. These things are big. Real big. So many jokes, man. So many jokes. But I'm not going to make them. So let's shrink it a lot here. Okay. Alright, so let's take it, put it under side missile. Let's zero it out. And then zero that out. But let's rotate it. That looks good, actually. Turn off the mesh renderer. Yeah, that could fit. It looks a little goofy, but it can fit, certainly. It's looking a little weirder than I wanted to, so let's size it out. Our, you know, 1, 1, and 1. It's a little off-center still, so let's go to the rocket. Let's copy and paste that there. There we go. But while we're messing with this, we're going to shrink it just a bit. That looks alright. So that looks alright. Let's take the rocket and just like lengthen it just a bit. There we go. Apply all that good nonsense. Alright. Okay. So that's all set and done. Now let's do the same for the base missile. But for these, well, let's do it the same. Actually, let's duplicate it and just pull it over to player base missile. It's zeroed out. Damn it. There we go. There we go. Now let's just shrink it out slightly. Here we go. And let's override this. Apply AL. Everything's overridden. Alright. So now let's add a smoke trail. Not much of one. Not like an actual missile smoke trail, but more or less... As a matter of fact, let me do a quick... battleship firing cannons. I'm watching this small short clip. So first off, they look like normal shells, which isn't what we're aiming for here. But, you know, it is what it is. Alright. Interesting. Okay, so that does work exactly what I suspect it was going to do. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, so let's give it a trail. Let's give it a trail. Not a smoke trail, like an actual trail. Ugh. Width is a bit thick. And now we need to, let's see, let's remove this, not the rotation script, the trail renderer. Alright, now we need to add a particle system. Let's rotate it. Where are we? Renderer. Emission. Let's go 180. There we go. Let's go right to there and shrink the fuck out of it. I don't want everything to be that goddamn big. Jesus fuck, man. Alright. Turn emission off. Now let's do trails. Material, trail material. Let's go to default, right? Is that still there? Yep, default particle. Let's have to do emission again. 0. Nah, that ain't working the way I wanted to either. I can't remember exactly how to do this. Trail renderer. Alrighty. Stretch line with view. Let's see. Let's see. Materials, there we go. There we go. Duration, time, let's do it to 1. So let's test this out. Apply all. Alrighty. Alright, let's try it. Nice. Okay. But I do have a concern here. Let's create an empty trail. And let's take this, take the trail renderer, copy component, remove, and set it right here in the trail, because what we are going to do is go into the missile here. Go here, missile script. So each missile is going to have like a trail. I've done this in a few other things. Trail renderer or trail. Once it gets triggered, the trail renderer, shit, trail dot transform dot parent equals null, and trail equals get component Now I think we're going to have to put that in there manually, which is fine. It's fine. Not a problem. Alrighty, so we're saving all of that. Okie dokie. Okie day, as some of the kids these days would say. Alright. You're going to go player base mistle. Go into the capsule, set this to here. Let's go to the side missile. Let's do the same thing. Copy. Paste as child. Zeroed out. Let's make sure that it's good and stuff. Yeah, it's good. Alright, and now let's set it to override. Apply all. Go to the capsule. Set the trail. And then apply all. Alright. I got itchy ear again, man. Alright, now let's try this here. There we go. Alright. Yeah, that one looks a little weird. Here's what we can do. We're going to set the trail's time to 0.5. Same with this trail. Alright, so we are now going to override them both. Alright. Alrighty. So what we need to do now is have an explosion. So let's go into my package manager. I just need to pull out some explosion shit. I know I've got some assets for it. Let's see, Karma, that's fire, 2D particle effects. I've got those in use in other projects. Let's see, fire effects, it's grenades, low poly fire, lanterns, skulls, stylized visual effects. That might be it right there. Well, let's see. So let's go ahead and import that. Oh no, that's not what we're after. Let's not use that. Let's make our own. Because why the fuck not? So let's create effect, particle system. And let's collapse that. Alright, so first thing I want to do is create a shape to be a sphere. There we go. That way it goes off in all directions. Set its speed to 1. There is no speed over lifetime, unfortunately, which sucks. Alright. We are going to set speed to random between two constants. So 0.2 and 0.5. Or we can set it to just 1 lifetime. Set this to 5. Set this to 1.0. Start lifetime to 0.5. If even that. Do not loop. Well, we could loop it. 0.2. Set the speed to 1 and 1.5. Let's set the speed instead to 0.3 and 1. Make 2. So I can't exactly set that. Emission, max particles, 100. Alright. Excuse me. Trigger super emitters, size over lifetime. Here we go. Alright. Let's bring this all the way down. Alright. That looks decent. Alrighty. Let's do color over lifetime. So go to color over lifetime. Random between two gradients. Set the initial color to orange. And then set the end color to yellow, obviously. And then for this other one, set the start color to red. And then set the end color to, let's try orange. Or let's try yellow. Does that help at all? I'm going to set this one to like gray for the smoke. Yeah, let's do that to set it to gray for smoke. That'll be pretty cool. No, let's actually... There we go. Keep it that way. Set the size to something in that range. There we go. Let's not loop it. And just play. Good. Collapse. Alright. Let's create within this another particle system. Let's just duplicate it though. Copy component. UI. Not UI, sorry. Excuse me, particle system. Paste component values, but let's set the color over lifetime to be somewhere in the range of gray to not so gray, and this one to be black and dark gray. Alright. Now let's try this here. Let's try looping. Expand and play. Let's play. That seems a bit better. But as far as this particular one, we're going to shrink it a bit. Alright, now let's try it. That looks good. But let's go into them, go into their shape. Let's shrink it just a bit. And then take this one and do the same. Now let's try. Good, good, very good. Alright, now let's take this big one here and play it again. Yeah, I need to go into there, go to its emissions to be 200. Good, that looks good, that looks good. Alright. Let's go fire contact. Alrighty. Sorry, my buddy Jeff is talking to me about the new Chaos Marine Codex, and I can't help but be a part of that. Let's put this up just a little. Nope, not that one. This one. I want this one to be a little further up. Let's try it now. There we go, that's better. Alright, Let's change this one's renderer, though. I think it'd be a bit bigger. Excuse me. Oh, that hurt my back, man. Mm-hmm. Alrighty. There we go. Alright, so that's decent. So, on collision, we are going to put in a public game object explosion. Oh, we need to go to the fire contact, stop action, destroy. There we go. Fire contact, set that there. Alright, so that works. That works good. Alright, so we need to now save this. Okay. Alrighty, so let's now take the side missile. Let's go right here to this. We need to go in here, sorry, and have it set. Instantiate explosion. This dot transform dot position. This dot transform dot rotation. Excuse me. All right, there we go. All right, so let's go to each capsule here. Game object, fire contact, capsule, fire contact. There we go. Apply all, and apply all. All right, so that looks all right. All right, so let's. Very nice, very nice. See if I can't go boom here. Yep, awesome. Look at that. That is some cool shit. That is great. I love that. That is looking great. I didn't accidentally hit the play button again because I'm stupid. Save. Save project. Alright, that looks good. Awesome. Alrighty. This is actually looking really good. Alright, so this is another thing we are going to need to do. We are going to need to set when these can all be fired. So for this, we are going to go to each of these small turrets. Let's go to this first small turret. Let's create an empty UI. Transform. What is it? Starboard. There we go. Let's raise it up just a little bit. Let's put it up to about here. Oh, all right. Oh. Okay. Alrighty. There we go. Just making sure I have this image right for him. Alrighty. Really, there we go. Alright, so we got that. Now let's copy this. Copy. And paste as child. There we go. So what's the purpose behind those? We want there to be a UI over the cannons. Let's actually do the front one too. Turn the small turret off. Weapons, large turret up at the front. Paste as child. There we go. Oh, I completely forgot I had this guy. I was trying to come up with some army lists for Warhammer, and I completely forgot I had a Heresy Terminator Praetor, or Centurion, or something. And I was trying to come up with a new Chaos Lord. I was like, fuck that, I'll just use that guy. Alrighty. So we're going to take this one's main gun UI, set it up there. How did I do that in the last one? In my last project? Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm just going to take a look. Let me open this up. Show an Explorer. Go to my assets. Scripts. Character Manager. Oh, it's going to be under NPCs. NPC scripts. Monsters. Spawn monster. No. Monster. Let's see. Might be under character managers now that I think. Enemy stats, enemy weapons. Okay, it's probably going to be under character managers. Equip. Swear to God. There we go. There we go. Hold on. Alrighty. Alright. Take damage. Alright. Alrighty. Let's go here and refresh that. Let's see. Alright. Alrighty. Let's get that all set and ready. That's my enemy stats from one of my previous scripts. Player about combat. Alright, so let's public transform UI. Timer UI. Simple. Alrighty. Okay. So the timer UI. This is okay. Spots. So let's try this just with one. Alright, so let's public game object. Let me look up my other stats. I was able to do that because I can't quite remember that. Alright. And spawn bar is an image. Okay. Okay, so I know I can do this. I can just have it be colors. Like, if there's fire, it turns white. But whenever it's ready to fire, it turns green. And whenever it's fired, it turns white. Ready to fire, it turns green. I need to put that in there. Alright. Now we need to set a timer. Whoops. There we go. Front fire timer. Can fire. There we go. Timer, UI spot, that position, okay. If, let's see, front fire timers less than equals 0. Alright. Front fire timer equals 2. Alright. If front fire timer is greater than 0, if I can quit hitting shit that doesn't need to be hit. Front fire timer minus equals time dot delta time. Alright, so that seems to be working alright. Alrighty. God, my hair is a goddamn mess, I swear, man. My hair just does not like to cooperate, and it pisses me off. Alright. So now we need to get a... Let's create a UI. Create an object. UI image. Can fire. Now let's go here to the canvas. Screen space overlay, constant pixel size, scale with screen size. Let's see. Let's go straight into. It's definitely off center. Shit. I need to have this set to 2D. Why is this not zeroed out? There we go. For whatever reason, it wasn't zeroed out, which is fine. Alright, so let's change the shape. I don't like that it's got that black dot around it, but it's okay. Shrink it up a little bit. And let's have the color. Let's just leave it at that. Can fire. Alright. Let's see. Can fire dot color equals color dot. Damn it, I keep pulling it out. Color dot white. Copy. Let's actually let's take this, cut, and set that to there. Image fire ident equals that's not right. That's just gonna have to be it. Let's try that. Alright. If can fire less than equal to 0. Yep, shit. front fire timer doesn't equal to 0. Let's image public image fire original. That's going to be the thing it does. Okay. If can fire equals null, can fire equals fire original dot instantiate fire original. Else alright. Alright. Campfire color will equal green. Alright. Save all. Alright. So let's go now into the destroyer, into its combat move. That is a problem. Well, I'm going to put in there the link to my prototype of my project here. Alright, here we go. I'm go ahead and post this and everything. There we go. Let's try to go ahead and pin this manually. Alright, do the same in here. Let's chat that there. Let's pull this over a bit so I can actually pin that. Message pinned. Fantastic. Set that to there so I can see everything. There we go. So I can see every little thing that's going on here. Alright. Player about combat. Let's see. Campfire is going to do fire original. Alright. Timer UI spot. There we go. What was that? Oh. Let's see if this all works. So let's take this campfire thing and delete it. Alright, now let's test this out. Interesting. Let's turn off a 2D here. Let's see. Timer UI spot dot position. Huh. Let's play focus. By the way, I can see everything off to the side here. Nothing in the canvas. So that's bugging me to death. let me go to this thing. Maybe this is a problem here. Okay. This is weird. So let's test this out again, because for some reason this isn't working as it should. Probably just fucking up myself. Interesting. Let's go to 2D. It should be sitting there. Huh. Interesting, it's not even popping up now. Let's go to this again here. Let's see. That should be working just fine for it. Let's go back to this. This is a bit on the weird side. Let's see. This is weird. This is very weird. Let's see. Huh. There's no reason this shouldn't be working here. Let's go back to here. Okay, UI spots. Right, let's try. Try scripts here, dungeon navigation, player motion, area mechanics, arena mechanics, dungeon traps, oops. Dark trap box manager here. Let's try that. See what's going on with that shit. This is interesting. It's not doing it the way it's supposed to. Huh. Oh, that's world screen to point. I'm an idiot. Wait, what? That's weird. That shouldn't be doing that. Let's look that up. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Alright, let's see. Let me go into this thing here. Anchors are all set. Let's see. This isn't working the way it's supposed to. Let's go into this again. Let's go to enemy stats, go to the very top. Excuse me. God damn, man. That can get bad. Jeez, I don't mean to do that. Alright, let's try this again. I think I know what I did wrong. Alright. Original dot transform dot parent equals canvas. Find object of type canvas. Canvas. Dot transform. Did that help at all? No. Dot position. Nope. Alright, I think I know what I'm doing wrong here. Let's just do this. Canfire dot transform dot parent equals find object of type canvas dot transform. There we go. That should work, right? That should work. Let's test it out now. Alright. Delete that. Now let's test this out. Haha! There we go. Now let's try this. Crippling. Alright, now we just need to bring this up. question is, why is it so goddamn big on there? Yeah, it's fucking massive, man. That's a bit much. Holy shit. Because it should be that small. Okay. No overrides to apply. Let's see. I don't like that it's that big. What's this? Oh, the skating groups. Alright. Go to canvas, scale the screen size. Let's do right. Nope. That is a bit much. 1920 with 1080. Now we can try. See if that helps at all. A little bigger than I wanted it to be, but so let's take it out again. Go to my assets there. Scripts. This is a bit tiny here. There we go. Let's see how that looks. That's right, I need to override it. Apply all. There we go. This is looking alright. We're just doing base combat here. I still got about 2 weeks to do anything. Doink. Doink. Good. That still looks great. Same with these. Very nice. Alright. So we're going to do the exact same thing, but multiple fucking times. Alright. So we're going to set this to here. And go straight to just doxing it to fire timer. Let's go to fire timer. Let's do fire timer dot length. I don't know why it does it automatically like that. Okay. We're going to take all of these and slap them all right in there. Okay. Alright. I'm just going to set this to there. canfire.i equals null. Canfire.i. Take all these right here. All right. Alrighty. Alright, so this is going to be fire timer 0. 0 is going to handle the front guns. Oops, shit. Gotta change all the letters and numbers and all that nonsense. Alright, innovate companies, I get it. There we go. There we go. Everything's set now. There we go. There we go. Alright. This is going to be... Alrighty. Let's just take this, copy, and literally just dump it in each one of these. But change the fire timer to 1, 2, respectively. Oops. 1 and 2. Alright. And then we're going to put timer UI spot here as another one. Alright. So we're going to need to go in and kind of reset and set up a whole bunch of other stuff. Which will be fine. Go into Destroyer. So we've actually got a lot. So we got 3 to those. Fire timer 3. UI timer spot 3. So the first one is obviously going to be the transform starboard, which I've actually got a name to the... What did I set this to? Front. And the medium turrets. Or the small turrets, I should say. Starboard is that side, port is that side. So, well, it might be reversed on you guys, but that's what it is to me. That's what it is on my position. So starboard first, and then port next. Let me set this to port real quick. Save project. Now let's test this all out. I'm going to take a break here shortly. I'm hitting myself? What? Interesting. Interesting. Oh, I know what I gotta do now. Do I? Oh, I've got him set to fire point front. I know what I did wrong. So this is, so E is going to be starboard. I can't believe I forgot to do that. And this is going to be port. Alright. Port. Don't like that it's constantly doing star, but we'll take it. Ugh. There we go. Seems to be alright. Test at every single possible level. Alright, now let's try. Blank. Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? Why are they blowing up the moment they hit something? It's hitting the ground, but it shouldn't be. Let's go out of 2D here. Let's go this here. Set it to untagged. Set it to player. Everything needs to be set to player here. So you set to player. This is interesting. Huh. Okay. I know what I did wrong. I need to set everything to T instead here. Okay. I think I figured it out. Alright. Save all. That should work. Because what it's doing is it's having every one of them knock into each other, I think. Now let's try. There we go. Except those. Why are they doing that? Huh. Missile, fire point star, fire point port. What's the difference in here? This is a bit awkward and is giving me a bit of a headache here. Alright. Let's go back to here. Destroyer. Let me just go to missiles, player base. Player, so it doesn't automatically hit me. That might be the issue. It's just having them all smack. But why would it do that? Why is it doing that? Oh, I'm firing the wrong missile. God, I'm an idiot. Missile, or... Edit. Undo. I forgot to clean myself up here. Missile side. No, that's not it. That's the wrong one. Missile side, because I'm doofus. Missile side. There we go. I'm dumb. There we go. Alright, because I was firing the wrong missile the whole time. Alright. I was firing the wrong missile variant. Let's try this first. There we go. What? Why is it facing forward? Huh? Interesting. Interesting. Why is it firing forward? Alright, so if I do that, it goes the right direction. 14. Huh. That's why it's still set to front, because I'm an idiot. I have got to go through and clean up everything a little more often. Alright. Excuse me. Let's test it out. Right. Fire. Let's try to turn this all the way around here. See, that one does the... Pirates of Well. How many points you got this set up? Alright, so let's get a missile, side missiles. Do I have that set here? Missile script. Let's move it up a bit because I'm going to need to see that. There we go. I wonder why it's not doing the smoke with it. I mean, it is doing it. Just barely. Alright. Doink. Fire. Do it again. Alright. Alright, that's still good. Everything there is good. So we're going to take this opportunity to take a quick break. I will go to my lunch, and then we will be back momentarily to finish off for the day. Let's see. Let's find some motivation. Alrighty. That's a bit much. Alrighty, let's see. What kind of motivation do we want to listen to today? Alright. Popping my arms, popping my wrists, popping everything that can be popped. Alright. Let's see. There we go. Put that one in there. I like this one. This is one of my favorite ones. So we're going to turn this up a bit, and then I'm going to go to break.
What's using my life?
See you guys in just...
One of the things that we know about life is that it is always changing. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. Sometimes things go real well, and sometimes they don't. Sometimes you're happy, and sometimes you're sad. Now that's that thing called life. And when we begin to understand and know that, accepting that reality that we will never ever have things just on an even keel all the time, that you're going to have some ups and you're going to have some downs. But during those down moments, that's where the growth takes place. That's where the work is. Anybody can feel good when they have their health, their bills are paid, they have happy relationships, the children are acting normal. Anybody can be positive then. Anybody can have a larger vision then. Anybody can have faith under those kinds of circumstances. See, but the real challenge of growth, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, comes when you get knocked down. How you handle it, that's where the growth takes place. What has brought you to this point? What did you learn from it? Are you learning anything, or are you doing it over and over and over again? Are you going through it, or are you growing through it? Are you bigger and better because of it? Things are going to happen to you, and the most important thing to do is to harness your will and let it go. I'm in control here. I'm not going to let this get me down. I'm not going to let this destroy me. I'm coming back, and I'll be stronger and better because of it. You have got to make a declaration that this is what you stand for. You're standing up for your dreams. You're standing up for peace of mind. You're standing up for health. You want it, and you're going to go all out to have it. Yes, I'm going to turn this situation around. I'm not going to sit back and moan and cry over what happened and what went wrong and who did what. I'm going to do something about this situation. Expect things to get better for you, because they are. See, life is cyclic. Whatever experience you're having right now, it has not come to stay. It has come to pass.
Imagine you're on your deathbed, and standing around your deathbed are the ghosts representing your unfulfilled potential, the ghost of the ideas you never acted on, the ghost of the talents you didn't use, and they're standing around your bed, angry, disappointed, and upset. They say, we came to you because you could have brought us to life, they say. And now we have to go to the grave together. So I ask you today, how many ghosts are going to be around your bed when your time comes?
In order to do something you've never done, you must be born again. But most people are living like they're living because of the fact that they don't believe they can have any more than what they now have. They accept the reality that they have been given. You have something special. You have talents and abilities in you that you don't even know. First step is you got to live your calling. You got to decide what is it you love.
Don't listen to the naysayers. I mean, how many times have you heard that you can't do this, you can't do that, and it has never been done before? Yes, you can.
I want you to think about this goal that you want. I want you to envision it and see it in your mind's eye. And every day say to yourself, I can do this. I can make this happen.
There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you're capable of living. You will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. There's no doubt about it.
I don't want you to be the next Oprah. I don't want you to be the next Obama. I don't even want you to be the next me. I want you to be you.
That you're going to have some ups and you're going to have some downs. You're going to have people to do things to you. Things are going to happen to you. And the most important thing to do is to harness your will and let it go.
If you don't fail, you're not even trying. Every failed experiment is one step closer to success.
You have to trust in something, your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. Because believing that the dots will connect down the road will give you the confidence to follow your heart, even when it leads you off the well-worn path. And that will make all the difference.
You've got genius in you. You have some special stuff in you. You were born to win. You want it. And you're going to go all out to have it. If it's hard, then do it hard. You've got to be willing to do the things that others won't do in order to have the things tomorrow others won't have.
Do you know how powerful you are?
Whatever your gift is, what are you going to do with what you have?
Oak Island is a place I call home. My father was a local contractor, so I learned early on what island life was about. When I opened Oak Island Hardware, I knew there was a need to help the contractors in the community. We make it a focus to provide the tools and supplies. We even go the extra mile to deliver to the work site. Just like Dad taught me, we believe in building relationships with our local contractors. Oak Island Hardware. Build it island tough.
Your freedom and happiness has been restricted by a story that you never double-checked. You never double-checked the narrative you never cross-referenced the narrative that you were fed. You believed it hook, line, and sinker, and now your happiness will be diminished. People in general do not want their belief systems to be challenged. They want to hear things that pump them up. They don't want to be consistently challenged. So the reason why what people often do is they use groupthink in order to save themselves mental energy, and then they parrot back the opinions of the herd because they think that that gets them approval and safety. Literally, the mental prisons that you're initially fed that stifle you down, and then now you are the jailer. You are your own worst enemy. These guys that are like, I don't agree, it's ever good, ghosts are the best. He literally is his own jailer now. He is hurting himself now. It's so crazy. Most people, however, have a very groupthink strategy. The problem with a groupthink strategy is that you have the sheep and the wolves. The wolves eat the sheep. Everybody is willing to pay to be told what to think and what to do. Basically, the wolves are people that are not mentally lazy. If you want to be a wolf in life, you have to be okay with a high degree of uncertainty, ambiguity. Realize that you are in a cultural hypnosis. So the biggest thing that I've realized over the past year, I'd say, because I like to share my biggest epiphanies when I come to Summit of the Year, is the severity of mass cultural hypnosis. It is a lot more severe than I ever really understood. We're all influenced by our social environment. We are not isolated little fucking islands. We are permeable membranes. So what I realized over time, you have to be very controlling of what you choose to let into your headspace. Okay? Massively controlling. You have to be aware of what's getting in. Don't let in shit that you have thought through and that you don't want to let in. Okay? So, if you want to move ahead in the world, you have to really pull yourself out of easy thinking. Don't look for the easy truths. Some truths are easy. Keep things simple, but never simpler than they actually are. Make it as simple as it can be, but don't make it simpler than it actually is. You have to choose your influences very carefully and choose what am I putting into myself very carefully. Then what you have to do is you have to have a very strong personal boundary of anything that's not moving you in that direction. But to do this, I think, to make it practical and to pull it off, you have to have a reason why you're doing it. There has to be something that motivates you to do that. With increased purpose, it's like your gravity increases and it increases your personal boundaries. Most people's behavior day to day, if you think about it, is coping behavior. They're just trying to cope. They don't feel great, and they're just trying to fucking cope. Assume failure. Assume that you will be a failure. Assume that failure is the default unless you fix it. You have to be on top of your shit. Every minute that goes by, if you're on a life mission, you're going by, it's not happening, you're losing time. This is not up for debate. You're losing time. If you use the time better, you could have done more. If you use the time worse, you could do less. Think of a mission. Think of the fucking higher universal values that you would have to embody to accomplish it, and just spend your time moving in that direction. Think bigger. Bigger thoughts. What I realized what was satisfying to me was finding higher values and the struggle and journey of embodying those values. That's where I really found happiness.
it is not by chance. Whatever vision you have for yourself, somehow you've been gifted with this inner voice, this spectacular talent and potential that's never ending. And most people never live up to that. Understand that what has been given to you has been given to you particularly, specifically, for a reason. You're one of a kind. You're something special. Don't cheat yourself out of that by living an average life. Life is hard, yeah, that's right. You're gonna experience some struggles, some pain, some hardships. But it's not about what happens to you. Because these things, whether you believe it or not, happen to everyone. But it's the way that you respond to these things that really makes you stand out. That's what makes a difference. You will never be able to control everyone and everything around you. You can't always choose what happens, but you can choose what you're going to do about it. That's fully and entirely up to you. Most people will make excuses, but if you want things to go your way, take full responsibility. Because that means you have the power to change it. It's up to you to make a difference. The power is in your hands. Now think about that for a second. That's all the power you need, the ability to impact and change anything. It's up to you. You have to switch out of that pity victim mentality and never look back. What gives your life meaning? What gives it purpose? What drives you? The voices in your head telling you that you are not good enough, that you can't make it happen, as well as maybe even the people around you saying those things, it has to stop, it has to end. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. You have to do better than that. You have to step up with some power. Make a statement to the universe. I am capable. I am powerful. I not only can, but I will make it happen. Only you can claim your own power. Nobody else can do that for you. You're designing your own future right now. You're crafting, you're creating right now. You're making your own experience. There are some abilities, some talents, some gifts you have that absolutely no one else can tap into except for you.
Fighting change is a losing battle. Freedom and happiness are found in the flexibility and ease with which we move through change. And obviously, I can't stress how important this is. So I want to start off by bringing your attention to a natural human trait, and that is that we love comfort. Human beings are creatures of habit. We love comfort, predictability, stability, just things remaining the same, just being able to relax, like no surprises. We love that, and we love it too much. What the fuck's wrong with loving comfort too much? And therein lies the problem and the source of a lot of frustration and unhappiness for a lot of people. Now, why is that? You need things like discomfort, unpredictability, things to be changing in order to grow and become more anti-fragile of a person. The main reason is simply the fact that in this world, nothing is stable. Okay, everything is constantly changing, and that's the natural course of life. As human beings, we're creatures of habit. We like comfort. We like, things to remain the same. We really, really hate change. We like anything that's, chaotic or, the unknown. And if you look at your life situation now, okay, just really think of it, where you are in life, and you go back a year or two, I doubt that it was very different. Okay, unless you've already been taking tons of action, it's probably the same. Okay.
Alright, and I have returned. Alright, so let's put on something for the next 30 minutes, because I will be leaving in the next 30 minutes. Okay, so what do we need to do now? So we've got the explosions, we've got the missiles firing, we got the timers.
Cheese ratio. That's chicken on the inside, cheese everywhere else. Introducing the new Cantina Chicken Quesadilla, only at Taco Bell. Building your online business?
Let's try doing like a torpedo in a
Set
way.
up your store on a single integrated platform. Add products.
So let's go to the base missile.
Showcase them dynamically and seamlessly track your inventory. Accept multiple secure payments.
Fix my fucking hair, man.
Design your storefront down to the very last detail. Get all the tools you need.
There we go.
Drive more
Aha.
sales with customizable gift cards and flexible product subscriptions.
Shut up, ads. There we go. Alright. So this is going to be the base missile. So now we are going to duplicate that and call it torpedo. Okay, because you're going to have torpedoes. Alright. So for this, we're going to go into that, go into rocket, and we're going to change the rocket's mesh to be a more of a torpedo-ish looking thing. There you go. A bit of a long torpedo, but a torpedo nonetheless. Let's just set you up. We're going to take the trail alright. So we're actually going to turn off the trail renderer. But we're going to leave it on. We're just going to deactivate it. I should, yeah, do that. Alrighty. So we are going to now create sort of like a rushing through water torpedo system. So now we're going to set this effects, particle system. There we go. And of course going to shrink the everlasting fuck out of this thing. And we're going to tilt it up just ever so slightly. And then we're going to add a gravity modifier of, that's a bit much, 0.5. 0.02. That looks alright. Lifetime, set it to 1. Let's set it to 0.5. Set it to 1. Set the start speed to and then we're going to change the emissions to 40 just to get this a lot more. I'm going to increase the size ever so slightly there. There we go. Shape, go to the cone, adjust the size. Gravity modifier. We need to put a little bit more gravity into that. So let's add 0.1 for the gravity modifier. And let's do the size over lifetime. Alright. Alright, so let's do this to make this go up. Let's have the emissions be 100. There we go. That looks more like it's splashing out of water. That looks about right. Now let's increase the size of the torpedo. The whole fucking bit. Make it a bit bigger, because fuck it, right? There we go. Make it a bit bigger, because again, fuck it all. Let's take the particle system, let's tilt it up a little bit more. And let's lessen the, or let's increase the speed to about 15. Let's move the torpedo up. So let's just hit play and just mess with this a little bit. I'm trying to make this as simple as I possibly can. Oops. So let's actually go here to the torpedo and do not use gravity. Okay. Let's freeze the rotation. Why is it doing that? Oh, the rotation, durr. God, I'm an idiot. So let's now go E. The particle system needs to be in world space, not local. Scaling mode, simulation space, world. There we go. Oh, that looks gorgeous. That is gorgeous. So we're going to shrink this down into the water just a little bit more and watch. Alright, so now we're going to make a separate missile. We're going to go into the missile script here. So we're in the missile script, okay. Alright, so we're going to go into player combat, and we're going to create a separate thing for torpedoes. Let's go to public game object torpedo. And we're going to have the tab button be the one. Alright, so this is going to be this. Alright. So now we're going to put this down at the bottom. Now we're going to keep it here. So right here. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. Input. Get key down. Key code. .tab. that. Alright. So... Send, you bastard. There we go. Okay. Like... Transform... Firepoint Death. Torpedo. Spot. So we can have these be straight up forward hitting torpedoes. And we can have them be 2 torpedo spots. So that's pretty cool. Nah, let's just have it just be 1 torpedo spot. Instantiate. Torpedo. Torpedo spot transform, or torpedo spot dot position. Torpedo spot. Oop. Torpedo spot dot rotation. Alright. Seems fair. Alright. So we're actually going to go back into this because we can go into the missile script and do this. Public bool is torque. This way this can be applied to all manner of shit. If is torque transform dot translate. This dot transform. Oops. Form dot translate. Dot transform dot forward times speed. Oops. So we're going to create a float for speed. Alright, there we go. This is coming out pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Okay. So let's go torpedo. Make it an original prefab. Delete. Alright, so let's now create an empty torque spot. And scooch it down just slightly. Right there. Alright, destroyer. Let's go to torpedo. We need to pull this out again. Dot parent. Just fix that little nugget. Alright. Capsule is torp 5. Alright. Apply all. Delete that. Delete that. Alright. Now let's test this out. Or wait. I need to fix things. Because I dumb. Alright. Go to the destroyer. Torpedo spot, torp spot, and torpedo. There we go. Alright, let's test this out now. Why is it doing that? Let's try this here. There we go. Let's try that. Why is it deleting itself right off the bat? Torpedo, torpedo spot opposition, missile script. Is it too fast? Huh. Huh. It's interesting because it's not supposed to do that. Let's put it out here, see if maybe that does something. Turn off the mesh collider, maybe that's doing it. Weird. Huh. Huh. Local? See if maybe that helps. Because it has it shooting downward for reasons fucking beyond me, man. There we go. That's a bit fast for a fucking torpedo, man. Set it to 0.5 there. Alright. That's a bit fast for the torpedo I want it to look like, because I want the player to be able to visually recognize it. It's still a bit on the fast side, and it's still catching up to these things. Why am I firing 3 torpedoes at a time? It's firing 3 torpedoes at once. Should only be firing 1. That's why. Down. No. okay, I think I get the idea now. Okay. Whoops. If fire timer, we're gonna do 3 less than equal to 0. Cut and paste. Alrighty. Let's copy this. Oops, we need to do this here. Put it to 3. And put this to 3 as well. Alright, so we're about ready to be done, but I want to make sure everything works effectively. Alright. Go to the destroyer. 4. There we go. Alright, so there should only be 1. So let's test it. Torpedoes. So first we got that, that's fine. Out of bound of the array. What are you talking about? Oh, okay. Well, still, it's doing exactly what it needs to do. But I'm thinking the torpedo should have more of a splashy look. So let's do that. And let's go to particle system. Let's increase the emission to 200 now. Let's bring it to 250. Apply all. Let's see how it looks. Let's fix that a bit more here. There we go. Let's delete that now. Now let's test it again. I do want to put in my basic timer. We might need to increase its width for the particle system. Yeah, definitely going to increase the width of the cone. Or we can slow the bastard down to 0.2. That is way too fast, honestly. So let's try it. That's a bit better. But let's increase the width of the particle system's emission. There we go. Let's try that, see how that looks. Still don't like how that looks. Emissions. There. Let's try that. Alrighty, let's try this again. That's a bit on the better side. There we go. That works. Save all that. And save all that. Alright, that'll cut us for the night. So we are going to pick this back up on Wednesday. Going to be streaming for a little while on that one. That'll cut us for the night. Thank you everybody for hanging around. Hopefully we'll get this pretty far